Hello and welcome to Zielonka. We're still in January, just after noon, and you join me as I'm busy driving down to buy our first field, our first bit of ownership on this map. Because as you know, we've been leasing the area that we've been working on from the council. On the understanding, well, for zero charge, but on the understanding that we look after the grasslands. The field that I want to buy is this field here. This is field 61. We get into the map. We go down to where we are. It's this field here. Field 61. So it's going to cost 55,000. And it's a fairly sizable area. So we get this bit of forest area here, which we'll go and have a look at when once we've bought it. And then this bit of extra land over here, which has got grass in it at the moment, but I have a plan for that as well. So let's get that bought. So this is a big risk now. So we're down to 22,000. We have our first piece of land. It's of course very close to where we are now, so we can get the equipment. So I'm going to be using the equipment that comes with the lease. I did clear it with the powers that be, and they have no problem with me doing that as long as the grasslands get cut again as soon as it's ready in spring, I suppose, early summer. But the idea is that we can start looking at this next piece of land here and start establishing our own farm in this area here. There is a bit of a farmstead in this piece of land, although that's quite expensive, 214,000. We're a long way off from that right now. Right. So let's just have a look and see. So we've got this field here, which is ploughed and limed. So it looks about ready to go. It's probably can be cultivated, but we can direct seed in that, no problem. Then we've got this area just across this little brook, I think you would call it. So we can't really extend our field across there. We've got this wooded area that backs onto a bit of lakeside. So we don't own right up to the lake. I think we own to sort of just after this wooded area. But I'm thinking of using this as a bit of a camping, glamping site to bring some income from that. But that's also a little way down the line. We'll do that piece by piece. And then we own, it's probably up to around about here. And back up to the road here. So first thing I'm going to do now, today, is I'm going to extend this field. This is going to be touch and go, and I know that we've used this. We're a bit underpowered for this plough, but I'm hoping that it's kind of flat enough to be able for it to be okay. But we're going to find out. If it isn't, it's going to be our first unrealized expense, because we'd either have to change plows or lease a bigger tractor. I do like this plower, but if it doesn't work with our tractor, then, well, it's food for thought to see how that's going to change it. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. There we go. So I wanted... for some reason I've clicked that off. There we go. Must have been when I dropped the trailer by mistake. Yeah, so it's already pulling to one side. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to make some sort of other plan. So let's have a look and see what we can do. The other thing, of course, is that it's not going to be good for the tractor. So let's have a look and see what we can do. So first of all, how much horsepower does it actually need? It needs 180 horsepower. And isn't that our tractor? I thought our tractor was 180 horsepower. 171. 150. That's not going to help. So I think I'm going to sell this Z-Tool, the old one. We're going to sell that. It just gives us a bit of extra money. Then let's go and have a look and see if there's anything in the tractors here that are a little bit more powerful. 180. That might do it. 70, 75, 190. Costs 108,000, so we're not going to be able to. But we might be able to lease it for a decent amount, for not too much money. Let's put it that way. 200 horsepower. What else have we got here? So this is 190 horsepower. And if we lease it, it'll cost 5,000. Yeah, so I think that's probably going to be the way to go on that. So we'll lease that. Lift that. We'll drop it. And we'll just nip up to the farm and go and change tractors. I think that we're going to deliver the tractor to the farm, so the lease tractor. Yep, there it is there. So I'm hoping this one will be a bit better. Should have, there's not a huge amount of it's not a huge amount overpowered, let's put it that way. But hopefully it'll be better than the Z-Tool. I do like the Z-Tool, it's just a little bit underpowered for our plough. And of course I was a bit stupid there. I should have looked to see if there was any plough that we could have used with our own equipment. It would have been much easier. I think I just wanted to play with the new tractor, didn't I? Let's put the weight on just to help out. Get the old John Deere. Not a brand new tractor by any, quite an old model. But it's got a bit of oomph to it. Right, here we are just about at the field. Let's go hook up The other thing I need to get is a, we don't have a chainsaw, and I need to clear some trees. Right, let's see if we can. Right. I think that's the only one that's in the way. Right, let's get hooked up. Okay, so we will need to allow create fields, lower it down. Let's see how we go. Oh, much better. Much better. Of course, we were on the downhill there, so it might be a factor. Not quite sure where the boundary is. This is the. I want to leave us a little bit of space on the edge. But let's try that. That should be, yeah. So we don't want to get involved with implements and trees. That's about right. Let's leave a bit of space to be able to operate, even though I don't think we own all the. We're pretty close to our boundary there, I think. I think I'm going to make a bit of a curve here as we go down this way. Yeah, so we end up with a fairly big field now. Which we'll get ready, and we'll put some root crops into it, some vegetable crops into it. I think now that there are better harvesting options, we can afford to do slightly bigger fields. Right, I'll finish off ploughing this field up, and once that's done, we'll get back to you. Right, you're back with me, and we are just about finished ploughing up this field. It's gone so much better with this tractor. However, I did, whilst ploughing, realize that I wasn't in a position to sell the old Zito. So I'm going to have to adjust our money to reflect the non-sale, or the fact that the money would not have come to us and should have gone to the council on the sale of the Zito. We'll leave it sold, but I'll make that adjustment during the course of the gameplay. Right, that's that done. Let's head on back up to the farm. We can return this tractor. I don't think we need it for anything now. It was just for the ploughing. Bit of an expensive plough. I always knew it was going to be a problem. And as I said earlier on, I should perhaps have thought of getting a smaller plough. But that has actually gone pretty quickly. So we're going to get the spreader out and spread some lime. And then we'll be ready for planting on that field. Just mustn't forget to take the weight off before we return this to the... Oh, we left the Zito on. You could hear it running as we drove past there. Yeah, so we've got a fairly big field there now. And let's just offload this. Yeah, so I think I'm going to... As I said, we'll plant some root crops in there. We need to get them done quickly, and they do turn over quickly. That's the big positive thing with root crops. We're going to... Let's just take off the weight, and we'll go and jump into the Zito, and we'll just park this up here, and the shop can come and fetch the tractor, just so that we don't get into more costs there. Switch it off. There we go. Just get them to come and fetch it. And return. Hope I don't need it again. Well, for now. I mean, compared to some of the other tractors that had the same sort of horsepower, it was a fairly cheap option. Because it's an older model tractor, of course, you know. So let's put that on there. I think we've still got fertilizer in that spreader, so we'll have to just go and offload that. Yeah, still got plenty of fertilizer in there. We're just going to offload that near the shed, and we can just get it moved in there during the course of the day as well. Just unload here. There we go. I just want to get the store to deliver us some lime. What is our capacity for lime? I think Did we get the big storage on this Kubota? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Fertilizer spreader. Yeah, we did. So we'll get the store to deliver us 5 bags of lime. There's the lime there. Right, they should have delivered it already. I wonder if we had lime in here. Did we have lime in the store? Wouldn't have been much, I don't think. Solid fertilizer and seed. I don't know whether this will be enough lime for that field. Fields do tend to take quite a bit of lime, so yeah, I'm quite excited. Nervous, but quite excited. Problem is we've bought it a little ways out from planting. We're a couple of months away from being able to plant it. So, and even more months away from being able to get any money back for it. So we're going to have to rely solely on our dairy income, maybe a couple of contracts, just to keep us going still. But this is a big way to making us. It's going to go a big way to making us independent of contracting for income. Because contracting has been a lifesaver, of course. It's a good thing we had the weight on the front. You can feel it on the back. I don't think we'll ever stop contracting completely, but we can be a lot pickier in the future. Right. Let's get that. Oh, what am I doing? This is not going to take long, provided the lime holds out. It's just about finished. Yep, that's it done. Switch it off quickly. Take a shortcut across the field. We could get on up back to the farm. I think that's pretty much where we're going to end this episode. Pretty quick and short episode. I'm going to try and keep them short because these will initially be going out over the Christmas period, and I think people have got a lot of other things to do over this period, so just try and keep fairly short episodes, just so that people can just duck in and duck out, basically. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will make the monetary adjustments for the error in the Z-Tour, the sale of the Z-Tour, and that'll be reflected in the next episode. So thank you once again for watching. And if you have enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Cheerio.